Dad's wasteland outfit? I'm sorry? Ah, yes, Liam Neeson's costume. Liam Neeson's. Oh my god, Guts is on his ass. Oh my god, Guts! Holy shit! Alright, let's go in here, the slave trader.
Well, here we are. I finally get to meet the famous bounty hunter of the Mojave. The one who got the Judge, Red Bear, and Johnny Rounder. I was expecting someone a little taller, frankly. Anything else before we start the music?
I've heard enough.
Your move, creep.
I got caught so much in revenge that I lost focus on my other set of revenge. I think it's time I finally take out Ben. New Vegas Bounties 3!
We're getting close to Nelson. Any closer, I'm shooting any legionary I see. Hope that's not a problem.
No, that's not a problem, Boone. That's a solution.
Damn right. You and I, we're just a couple of problem solvers.
You're goddamn right. Who sent this?
Hell if I know, they don't tell me shit. And the less I know, the better.
You're the courier I've heard so much about.
Why are you out here alone?
My squad was ambushed by a Legion party led by that bastard Alexis. He was taking us into the mine up ahead, but I managed to get away. I need help to get them out.
Alright, I'll see what I can do.
It's already more than I was expecting.
Boy, I sure love killing Legion. I don't even know how we find ourselves in this line of work. Like, this time we've just stumbled into this. A lot of food. I don't know if this would be a good dry storage.
There you are.
Trouble.
Reprisal. Reprisal.
American Idol!
Gotcha.
Here, have another one. Make it 2.
Put him down.
Only if that fits with you.
Alright. That was quite easy. Hey! You ain't doing too hot.
I'm getting out of here.
I don't blame you. Hey! Sorry if you caught a stray.
I'm getting out of here.
I don't blame you. Make sure the passage is safe. Alright, we're good. Alright, where you at, Private Reynolds? There you are. Hey, man.
So any word on my friends?
Yeah, they're all out.
They must have run straight back to camp. I bet they didn't even stop and say thanks. The NCR could use someone like you. Stop by our camps if you're looking for work.
Alright, you're welcome. Alright, well, I guess we're taking the long... Oh my god! That was a mass grave. Okay, let's just keep going. Hello? Hello?
Evening. Yeesh. These soldiers look how I feel, boss.
Yeah, this is
Wish I
apparent...
had a first recon guy looking after me.
This is
Alright, then.
This is notoriously a shithole.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
Alright, man. Here, I gotta get by you.
Nelson's back in our hands. I hope we can defend it this time.
I love when they just exposit to me. Okay, some of you might have to wait outside.
Fine.
Veronica and Russell, you guys can wait out here. Hello, everyone. Oh, hey!
Hello.
Howdy. Name's Sterling, First Recon. Can't say I've seen you before. I'd remember if I had.
You're right, we've never met.
Got a good memory for faces, landmarks and such too. Comes with practice, that's all, and a lot of scouting from place to place.
Interesting rifle you have there. Lever action, right?
I call her the Long Carabine. Didn't always have the scope. I added that myself. Been shooting with her so long, couldn't bring myself to toss her away. Would have felt guilty to part with the old girl. The other snipers used bolt action, but Gorbets reckoned it didn't matter none if I was different, so long as I can hit my targets.
Have you always been with First Recon?
Used to be a ranger, one of the first they sent out east back before we took the dam. Observation and reconnaissance. We took the lay of the land, checked out the locals, and kept ourselves inconspicuous. A couple friends of mine were the first to scout the dam. That was back in '73, if I recall. A lot of those rangers are dead now. Vegas always chewed men up. It's just a little more literal nowadays.
Why'd you leave the Rangers?
Well, that wasn't really a matter of choice. Got myself caught by legionaries up near Malpay. They had themselves some fun with me. Mangled my hands and feet pretty good. Wasn't much good with the pistol after that. Wasn't gonna be trekking across the waste on any more long scouts either.
And how'd you manage to escape?
Caesar's boys figured I wasn't going anywhere after what they'd done to me. So they didn't bother tying me up. I crawled out of there on my elbows and knees. Must have looked a sight. Then I rolled down an embankment into the Colorado. Guess I had a mind to drown rather than give Caesar's boys the satisfaction of killing me. But a couple rangers happened to be watching from across the river. They jumped on in and pulled me out of there. Lucky break, they said.
Damn, that's a fucking wild story.
Always a pleasure. Keep yourself safe.
Alright, well, excuse me.
Hello?
You look like...
Got a second to talk, boss?
Sure, Raoul.
Meeting Corporal Sterling. Well, it kind of got me thinking. Here's a guy that's been beat all to hell, right? I mean, he could have retired from the service, but instead he signs back on and does what he can. You think he did the right thing?
I think it's good that he's devoted to his duty. More people should act like that.
You think so, boss? Because I remember a time when a lot of people stuck to their duty no matter what. It ended with nuclear bombs falling on my hometown.
You're talking about the Great War? What do you remember about it?
I left everything when I left Mexico. My home, my family, my name, even my face. I know it's surprising, boss, but I wasn't always just handsome. As far as
Lies.
the world knows, I was Miguel, and I was okay with that. I headed north for a while, and ended up in Tucson. Not Tucson, by the way. Things were good there. Well, maybe not good, but better than Mexico City anyways. I found myself a little shack, started fixing things.
Fixing things?
Oh, sure, boss. I was always good at fixing things. Some I fixed for the town, some I fixed for other people, some I fixed just for the hell of it. It's a better way to use your hands than killing. And even then, I wasn't getting any younger or faster. I lived there for a long time, kept to myself, didn't get into any fights. Hell, the only reason I even kept my guns oiled was professional pride.
Why aren't you still there then?
Getting there, boss. I'd been in Tucson. The locals can call it Tucson all they want, but it's Tucson, damn it. About 75 years when she showed up. Prettiest thing you ever saw, boss. Maybe it was just a trick of my senile brain, but I swear she looked just like my Rafaela. Her name was Claudia. She ended up taking work at one of the brothels in town. I never went to her, of course. How could I? But I looked after her in my own way.
What happened?
This was a long time ago, before Caesar's Legion pacified Arizona and brought the raider tribes to heel. A tribe came into Tucson one day. More a gang, really. Dirty Dave and his 6 brothers. They were looking for bullets, and I sold some to them. I figured if I did that, they'd leave town before they tore it up too much.
But they didn't, did they?
No, boss. No, they didn't. As I was saying, I hoped they'd leave the town in peace. Instead, they decided to stop at Claudia's brothel to take the edge off. I don't know which one of them got rowdy first, but by the time I heard the screams and got my guns, it was too late. They shot up the brothel, killed 4 girls, and taken Claudia for their sport.
Did you rescue her?
I went after Dave and his brothers. They had a head start, but they slept nights. I didn't. It took me 3 days to catch up to them. Claudia was dead when I got there. They put a bullet in each of her eyes. I couldn't do anything except avenge her, just like Rafaela. I charged into the middle of their camp and started firing. 2 of them were dead before they knew I was there. The other 5, though, they shot the shit out of me. I would have died, I think, if I wasn't so full of rage.
How did you survive that?
By being a meaner old cuss than the rest of them, boss. I wanted to keep living until they weren't. So I just kept shooting until they were all dead. I was in pretty bad shape in the end, though. I don't know how long I laid there, with the sun baking me and the buzzards chomping at me. Eventually, I got the strength to start moving. Some long time after that, I managed to drag my carcass back to town.
What happened then?
When I recovered, more or less anyways, I left Tucson and headed west. I ran into Tabitha at Black Mountain, and well, the rest you know. I swore I was done with the gunslinging life. I was too old, too slow, and too beat up to protect anyone anymore. I thought I was done forever, but after traveling with you, I realized I've always had my doubts.
Doubts? About what?
About whether I still had what it took to carry my pistols proudly, to use them to do what's right. And now that I've been traveling with you for a while, you made me realize that I can still do that. Maybe I'm not as tough as I used to be, but my brains can make up for that. And my hands are still quick enough. It's time to put the guns back on.
You know, Raul, I think that's a wonderful idea. I hope you'll put them to good use with me.
You can bet on that, boss.
Raul has gained the Old Vaquero perk, which increases his rate of fire with revolvers and lever-action firearms by 33%. Oh, look at the fit! Look at this fit! If we aren't some of the drippiest motherfuckers you've ever seen. Hello, what's this? Wanted Albert Quisling. The NCR is offering a bounty of 1,000 caps for the capture of Albert Quisling. He is wanted for high treason and sharing state secrets with Caesar's Legion. He was last sighted at Cottonwood Cove. He should only be pursued by armed professionals.
Evening.
And still there's more bounties. Hi. I meant to talk to you, but I went on a whole side tangent.
I have a report here that says the Legion forces at Nelson have been taken care of and that you had a hand in it. You have my thanks for that. Those guys have been giving us a lot of trouble for a long time now. Now that they're gone, we'll be able to prepare for the upcoming conflict at Hoover Dam.
What else do you need help with?
I'm short-staffed and I don't have the time to take care of some issues around the camp. I need someone to talk to a few of the officers and help them resolve some of the problems around here.
I could do that.
Good. Let's not waste time then. Our biggest problems right now are supplies and troops, and the Legion is draining us both. Quartermaster Mays has been complaining to me non-stop about the lack of supplies. But unfortunately, we aren't getting a resupply anytime soon. I want you to speak with him and see if there's anything you can do for him. Hello?
Alright. I'll get on that at some point.
Hey.
Alright, guys. Here's the plan. We're gonna go turn in this quest to the ranger that was at Nelson. Let him know we got all the hostages out. And then we're gonna stop at home, drop a bunch of shit off, and then we're gonna go to Freeside. Not all of you will be coming with. Oh. However. But it's alright. I think some of you would rather just have a break after the whole Sergio thing. I also gotta update my PipBoy. Fucking auto update kicked in. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright. This is gonna be a sharp decline. Oh, wait, hey. You're the guy I'm looking for.
Howdy. What's the word?
I got all the hostages out of Nelson, and I took out every Legion member there.
I have to admit, I didn't think you could do it. Guess that makes me the sap and you the hero. I'm not authorized to pay for contract work, but here's something for the effort. And I'll make sure everyone hears about what you did. Thanks.
Good news! The NCR likes you. Enough news of your good works has been passed around that people like you. Okay. 50 caps!
Hope we can defend
Hey.
this time.
You cheap fuck! Alright, come on, we're going home. We're definitely in need of more allies. Maybe I can turn my reputation in Freeside around. While I'm there, I could also investigate Cass's caravan. Also that letter that was delivered to me. Sorry, Buddy Chicken, I was lost in thought. What is this new update you have for me? Oh, that sounds useful. That could be extremely useful. Maybe now I can stop getting lost in caves and dungeons. Yeah, let's just get this fucking update done.
Hey.
Oh, this is gonna take a while, isn't it? I think I have a pube in my teeth. Easy for you to say, you can't taste. Oh, this is rad! Thank you for reminding me, Buddy Chicken. This will prove invaluable. Now, if you excuse me, I need to wash my mouth out 11 times in a row. Alright. Nice bright morning. Early morning. You know, I bet Chet's open.
Those fiend junkies over at Vault. You looking to buy some supplies?
Why, yes, I am. Let me see what you got.
Can do.
I think Raul would appreciate this. And this. I have a pack of cigarettes for you. I'll take some gas for the car. Alright. Thanks, chat.
Take it easy now.
You too. Wow, it is a beautiful morning. My goodness. Let's just enjoy this for a second. Wow, Yeah. Hey, Raul. I got some new stuff for you, man. Look at you. Look at this fit. Now, if that's not a man with some cojones, I don't know what to tell you. Alright, gang. Let's head on over to Freeside. Oh, you're gonna drive us to Freeside? You sure about that? Alright. You know what? I'm impressed.
See you around. Oh,
Finally!
just when the
He's not
standing
getting
around
any
was
older
getting
over
exciting.
here.
Yeah, no, we're here. But what do you guys think was gonna happen? Who did they just viciously gun down? Poor bastard. Alright, well. You guys want to stop at Silver Rush first, or you want to stop at Old Mormon Fort? Whoa, hang on, someone's trying to kill me. From where? I don't know. Oh, it's these assholes. Why can't I sprint?
Come on!
I got him, man. Calm down. Oh. They sent the fucking Freeside hussies after me.
Word is the leader of the Fiends got taken down.
That one won't be bringing anytime soon. Ouch.
Yeah, I kind of blew his head off. It's alright, though. Tell you what, since we're in the neighborhood, we'll do Silver Rush first. I'm gonna need you guys to wait outside for this one, though.
Lasers, plasma, pistols, grenades. We've got it all at the Silver Rush.
That's good for you, man.
You want to unaccompany this miner?
I'll just
Alrighty.
wait here alone.
Hello.
My heavily
Hello.
armed companion goes out of earshot. I'm sure nothing will happen.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to search you before letting you in. The only weapons allowed on the premises are the ones we're selling.
Alright, then.
It should only take a moment. There. I've stored all of your weapons. You're clear to enter. When you leave, I'll hand them all back to you.
The bosses are having a meeting. You'll have to wait until it's over.
Mr. Soren, please get to the point.
Better not
The
have to
second half of
rebind
your
all my
payment
shit.
is late, and I want to know why.
Miss Van Graff, my associates and I have decided that we wish to renegotiate the terms of our deal.
Might I ask for what reason? The shipment was delivered. The guns were tested before leaving this facility.
Regardless, we feel that the quality of the weapons is below expectation and hope to adjust the price accordingly.
Ah, I think I understand what the issue here is. Excuse me for a moment, would you? Never break faith with the Van Graffs, Mr. Soren. I expect you'll have the rest of our payment ready tomorrow morning. Okay, everyone. Show's over. Back to work.
That was fucked. Hey.
Welcome to the Silver Rush, where only top-of-the-line energy weapons can be found. What can I do for you?
You got any work?
It just so happens a position opened up recently. We currently need another body to guard the entrance outside. Think you can handle that?
Sure.
Wonderful. I already have a man outside who can show you the ropes and get you set up. His name is Simon. He's been with the family for years, so listen to what he says and follow his instructions.
All right.
We're watching.
Welcome to the Sylve. Aw, crap. Don't tell me you're my new guard.
You know it.
Well, no time for pleasantries. I've got your gear right here, but let's see if you can follow instructions. You'll be covering the other side of the door there. Take your position while I get your stuff out.
All right.
Good. Look around and get a feel for where customers and risks can enter and exit the area while I get your gear ready. Okay, now let's get you geared up. First, your armor. Standard issue is your run-of-the-mill combat armor, with a nice dark coat of paint for both brand recognition and sheer intimidation value. Next, your weapon. Guards are required to use rifles. Anything lighter compromises your combat effectiveness. Anything heavier and people are too scared to come in the door. What's your preference, laser or plasma?
I like laser.
Good choice. I prefer laser-based weapons myself, but the boss lady says she wants at least one guard using a plasma rifle. Says the lightning bits draw in more people. Whatever. Now that you're equipped, a quick word on the job at hand. In a nutshell, we're here to keep the riffraff away. Drunks, punks, and capless vermin are to be turned away. Potential customers are to be permitted normal entrance. That is, after we pat them down for weapons. An unarmed man is a lot less likely to try to steal something with several armed guards around. Don't start any fights. I don't care if some jet junkie just assaulted your mother. We're here to promote violence elsewhere, not start it here. Lastly, don't abandon your post. We're getting paid to stand next to this door, not talk to someone down the street or head to the casino. That goes double for any thoughts of splitting with that gear. Every now and then, some young punk thinks he can run off with Van Graff property. Trust me, the rifle and armor are nice, but they're not worth your life. Other than that, relax. There's usually some eye candy coming and going from the Wrangler over there at some point, so the view's not too bad.
Okay. Wow, this thing's a piece of shit.
Settle in. You've got some hours left before your shift ends.
I'm settled.
Here comes a winner. I'll let you handle this one.
All right. Excuse me, sir.
Hi there. Is this where I can pick up a laser gun?
You're a little wasted. You should, turn right the hell around.
Fine, I'm going. I'll take my business elsewhere.
More like he's going to the Wrangler for another drink. You watch. Another one coming. You're on.
From where? Over there? Excuse me, you in the cheap suit. Yes, you, with the glasses.
Hi. I was, in the area and thought I'd stop by to look at your weapons. Can I go in?
We're gonna have to search you first.
Fine by me.
He's clean. See? Not so hard, is it?
Alright, have fun.
Heads up. Looks like we got another customer.
Who's this chuckle fuck? Think he's got anything on him? I think he's got like a switchblade or something. Excuse me, sir. I need you to stop.
Howdy. I just done broke the bank over at the Wrangler there and thought I might peruse your fine wares. Maybe lighten my purse a little?
Sure. We gotta pat you down first, though.
Now, hold on here. I'm not packing any heat. Ain't my word good enough for you?
I'm sure you're a man of your word, sir, but we still need to pat you down. No exceptions, you see.
I suppose it's all right, if there's no other choice.
He's clean.
See? Told you so.
Okay.
Looks like that guy's headed this way. Don't screw it up.
What guy? That guy? I mean, he seems pretty trustworthy. You know what? I feel like I've been a hard ass this whole time. I don't know. I don't think this job is for me. I think I'm gonna let this guy in. I mean, look at him. He seems harmless. How you doing?
Hey, looking for something to replace my old revolver. Mind if I head in?
You know what? Absolutely. Go for it.
Thanks. I've come a long way.
We're supposed to pat everyone down. Didn't you hear that part of my instructions?
I did. Probably didn't have anything. Oh! Oh! Okay. Maybe I should have patted him down. It's not my fault it's marked as stolen, alright? It's not my fault that it's morally incorrect to steal from these rapists and murderers. Whatever happened to eye for an eye? Shut up.